We live? All righty. Good morning and good hockey. It's a hockey day here in Pittsburgh. Live from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Center complex here in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. We are taking on the number 15th ranked team in the country, PHC, hanging on to the 14th ranked position. PHC stream left in their whites. Sabers stream right in their blues. We expect an evenly matched, hard-paced battle, 200 feet by 85 feet today. And the key to the game, as I heard the coaches going over some positioning, they want aggressive play. We don't want to play afraid to make mistakes. We want to move the puck, move the puck, move the puck. Pucks are in. Teams are gathering. Hang with us, and we'll be set for some live action here shortly. Horn sounds on that warm-up period. Miss Shaw will get the start today. She'll be tending the crease, staying on fire. Yep. We hope to put a diligent, aggressive effort out in front of her, as these goalies have been standing on their head all season for us. And as we come through this gauntlet of the portion of the schedule, we need to play hard. We have to play aggressive. Play heavy, play hard. Most importantly, these boys and Miss Shaw have to have some fun today. All righty, get in the fast lane, Grandma. The bingo game is ready to roll. Sauer sends out. Declan Spittle between Bubba, Brady Carr, L-Dog, Logan Pucciarero, Beast Mode, Brock Dannenhauer. Is that Michael Motorcycle, Big Mike Winton. Puck is won over. Dannenhauer will step to this. Will push it down the wall. Forecheck is on. 3 white jerseys on it. They push it back up. It gets into the neutral zone. Dannenhauer surfs the play. They push it past them. They look at the end of the PHC line. Chip back up. Carr will engage. Spittle comes in support. That puck is thrown away to the sideboards. It goes 85 feet. Michael will step to it. He'll play it forward. That's going to be whistled dead for an early icing. Sabers will opt for an early line change. PHC will match. So we'll come down. We have a defensive zone face-off to the left of Miss Shaw. Now we got Joshua the Flash Fazio and Billy Maurer on the back end out between Maximus Roach, Johnny G, and Lucas Sauer. Puck is one up. Collect it, put back in, up over the blocker, and Miss Shaw and the Sabres strike early. From the set play, win the face-off, patiently collect it D to D, quick shot through traffic. Sabres play this one forward. They enter the PHC line with speed. They step through. They fire. Miss Shaw saw it. Makes a glove save. Bounces out. Sabres collect. They turn. They fire. Max Roach wears this one in his midsection. Gets out into the corner. He'll foul. Trace it down. Put it up the wall where the Sabres collect. They'll put it back behind Shaw's net. Fazio's going to get on his horses, try to get to it. He'll recover. Plays it out in front. Gets past Ellie, but wide into the corner. They play it to the point. Play it back down the wall. Sabres collect. Play it back across. Ellie makes the save, tries to cover it, gets away from her. Fazio collects, gets the puck out, plays it ahead to Sauer. It's kept in at the point by the Sabers. Played back up the wall. Josh following it up, chips it off the wall, gets out in the neutral zone. Jabri Gerber back and Lucas Sauer get on their horses. They're trying to push down. It's played across. Almost too many men on both sides. They'll let it go. There was a lot of people at that party. Danenhauer collects, makes a move. He gets across the red line. He's across the blue. He steps in, dragging past. Sabers collect, move the puck behind their own net. They look to make that first pass. It's cut off at the point by Nunez. He'll put it back down the wall. It'll get behind on the end boards. Anucciok's going to try to get there. He gets to the puck. Sauer meets him in support. He finds Vince in front. Puck's bouncing around. Sabers collect. They look to move it out. Now they're coming the other way with it. They hit the neutral zone with speed. They get to the red line. Good back check by Lucas Sauer. Sauer recovers the puck. We'll move it forward. It's kept in at the point. They'll put it back down the wall. It'll wrap around the end wall. Danenhauer will engage. Lifts a stick, wins that one to Anucciok. Anucciok pushes it to the boards, and now he gains control. He finds Henry Vince across the ice. Henry Vince will push this one deep and pull up for... no, Anucciok goes for a line change. Bryant will get in after it. Vince will cut it off on the wall. Steps down into the corner, trying to find the puck, trying to kick it back. Met by a blue jersey. It's fired back across. He gets out in the neutral zone. Fazio collects. He's onside, so he'll enter. He got wet ice. He steps in, gets to the dots. He turns, he fires. Blocker save made. Fazio following his own rebound, leaves it for Spittle. Spittle wraps it around. He's got Pucciarero coming off the bench. He's going to cycle this one. Turns up on the wall, pushes it down. Pucciarero will get to it in the corner. He was up the wall to Winton. Winton will push it back down the wall to Pucciarero. Pucciarero steps off the wall. Ryan Bryant's out there for a marathon shift. They're trying to get it to him. Spittle will put it down to Bryant. Bryant will go to work in the corner. Spittle will cut this one off on the far side. Winton keeps. Sabers will walk off the wall with it. They'll flip the ice. They'll go the far way, but Michael motorcycle gets back, collects the puck. He puts it partner to partner to Fazio. Ryan Bryant's been out there, I think, for 3 minutes at this point. Stays at the blue line, pushes it. Carr coming off the bench, trying to get there. Mauer's on his horses. He'll cut it off. It's fired back in on Shaw. She'll stick it aside into the corner. Danenhauer will collect. He chips it forward. It's kept in at the point. Spittle blocks it with his right hand, regains control, looks to push it forward, gets it forward, doesn't get it deep. Pucciarero picks it off, pushes it down. Carr meets it, trying to keep it in the zone. It gets pushed back out in the neutral zone. Danenhauer there to collect. He'll push it off the wall, gets to Carr. Carr's looking for Pucciarero. He pushes the Spittle, gets forward, push back around. Mauer gains control, unable to get it in. Danenhauer will collect. Will get his eyes up. He looks partner to partner, and then he tries to split the ice to Pucciarero. It's read by the Sabers, and now they're stepping the other way. They got numbers at the line. They step in with speed. Fire. Good stick by Billy Mauer. Gets up over net. Carr will collect on the half wall. Plays it to Spittle. Spittle tips it ahead for Pucciarero. Pucciarero trying to read it. Met by a defender coming off the bench. That line will pull up. We got Max Roach. Johnny Gerberbeck coming off the bench. Lucas Sauer coming off with the fresh legs. It's played back across. Mauer steps to it. Plays it off a shin pad. The Sabres gain control. They enter the line. Good stick by Mauer. Good recovery. Gerberbeck collects. He has a look. He pushes it forward. Wrong side. We are north of the red line. That'll go 200 feet. For an icing. We'll come back. Defensive zone draw to the left of Miss Shaw. So we need to take a big, deep breath here and settle in. Max Roach to take the draw. Wins it between his legs. He ties up. Gerberbeck chips it to the sidewall. Played back in. Sabres play it out in front, but it gets through. Sauer collects. He's going to turn, get his eyes up, toes up. Gets across the blue, gets to the red. Puts it deep down the wall. Gerberbeck's going to get in and put the initial pressure on. Forces a quick pass. Roach playing above it. Sabres get their toes up. They move the puck, and now they're coming across the red with speed. They get to the blue line. They step in. Good back check. Good contain. We have a player down behind the play. Whistle dead. That is Lucas, the Sour Patch Kid. Looks like he took one in the sternum, maybe. Gets to the bench. We'll have a defensive zone draw to the left of Ellie Shaw. We got Max Zanucciuk out between Ryan Bryant, Henry Vince, with Joshua Fazio and Ethan Nooner Nunez. Nunez ties up, allows his partner to step to the puck. Fazio plays it around the wall. Bryant will gain control. Try to drag past one. He gets it to Zanucciuk. Zanucciuk tries to get a step. He's met by a Saber defender. It's played in. Back behind the net. Vince will step to it. He'll walk around the net, trying to play it out in front. Met by a Saber stick. It's rung around the far wall. Sabres will get it, move it out into the center seam. They flip that ice 85 feet. They play it back in the center. Oh no, Eddie Spaghetti. Good contained by Nunez. Zanucciuk looking, playing with that puck. Holds on to it too long. Sabres step through. Get a shot in. Shaw fights it off. Stick the side into the corner. Sabres will gain control at the hash mark. They'll play it to the point. They'll walk the line. They fire it in. It's tipped aside. Gets wide. Sabres will be first on it, but Joshua Fazio picks a pocket, plays it out through the D, gets into the neutral zone. Plays it back across the stick side by Henry Vince. Zanucciuk bodied up in the neutral zone, no call, plays it in, but now they're trying to take advantage of a line change. They play it ahead. Winton comes 85 feet. Pucciarera gets over. Spittle in support picks it up. He's looking back. Pushes it forward. Pucciarera will get in a corner. Come around the net. He wraps it around between the wickets. And that's the first strike of the day for PHC. Buy Sam a drink, and his dog won too. Logan Pucciarera recovers the dump in by Spittle. Spittle wraps it around, or Logan wraps it around and buries it. Dannenhauer collects it, gets his eyes up. He's going to flip the ice. Hops over into the skates of Pucciarera. Spittle following it up, gains control. He'll gain the line. He throws it between the legs, gets it in on net. It's paddled aside. Sabres collect the rebound. They push it out to the half wall. They're looking to flip that ice. Good read by Dannenhauer. Carr in support will cover for him as he steps to it. Spittle will try to put the forecheck on now. The Sabres are going to come back the other way. Carr will get a stick. He's going to get the called for the haul down as he waved at that. Got to go straight out. Can't get the stick out to the side. Straight out like spokes on a wheel. As that wheel is turning, those spokes stay straight. Waved out to the side. Gets called for the haul. So we're shorthanded. Max Roach and Johnny G called upon up front to kill this one off with Joshua Fazio and Billy Maurer. Face off to the left of Miss Shaw. Sabres win this to the front of the net. Fazio collects. He'll come around the net. Gets out of the neutral zone, and Roach will put the four pressure on. He'll flip this ice. They'll look to come back in. Maurer contains, keeps him outside the dots. They drive wide. They get behind the net. They're looking to play it out in front. They find a guy in the PSA. Shaw makes a big save, recovers, makes a second one as she gets back to the post. Big stop. As they found the guy standing in the PSA, Miss Shaw makes a big butterfly save, recovers, and gets back to her post, makes not one, but two. This one is one out to the point. They go point to point. Gerberbeck will try to get there. It's fired in. Joshua Fazio, right side of it, uses the body and the stick to gain control of that puck. He's going to skate it. Gets it to the red line. Uses the body to protect. Puts it in deep. Roach gets on and he'll contain. Trying to win that puck battle. Sabres come in with numbers. They gain the control, and now they're skating the other way. Blow pass. They get inside the dots. They go up top. Gets up and over the net. They keep it in at the point. Sticks go flying. Bodies go flying. Puck bounces out. Roach gets a step. He's in. Met by some back pressure. Plays it forward. Goes to the airport on that one. Dannenhauer surfing a play. Buys time. Roach, he goes back to the airport. Lays out to try to get over the line. And jumps. but not in time. But good effort. Now we got Lucas Sauer and Declan Spittle out to kill the remainder of this penalty kill off. We're unmarked in the center. Spittle wins this one back. Dannenhauer will retreat into his own zone. He'll use some extra ice and extra real estate. He'll stop between the pipes behind his own net. He'll play it to Sauer. Sauer chips it off the boards to Spittle. Spittle gets a step. Gets across the red. He's to the blue. He's trying to push it forward. He's met by a Sabers stick. It gets into the corner. He'll put the pressure on. Spittle gains control. Pushes it into the corner. Ryan Bryant comes on. He gains control of the puck. He's going to step past. 10-2. Chips it out in front. Sabers will collect, and now they'll move the other way. They get across the red. They'll play it out. Ethan Nunez wearing that one. Keeps it out in the soft ice. Will put it up the boards for Bryant. Bryant met by a forechecking Saber defender. Nunez tied up. Spittle in support. He'll win the puck. It's played out in front. It's played back in on Shaw by our own defenseman as he was trying to play it out. Ellie stays calm, stays confident, makes the save. It's played forward out in the neutral zone. That gets north of the blue line. Whistle dead for the automatic offsides. Sabres gain control. They gain the line. They step in. They fire. That gets wide of Ellie Shaw. Let it wrap her up. It's kept at the point. Ryan trying to get on his horses. Vince is going to apply the initial pressure. And Nichuk will play it above it. He'll read it. He tries to meet him at the far hash marks. They play it back into the center. They're going to skate this one out of the zone. Play it forward. Fazio in contain. Allows Bryant to get back in support and get a stick on it. Plays to Michael Winton. Winton chips it out into the neutral zone. Sabres will gain control of the puck. They'll play it back across. Some mix up at the door. As the guys coming on. Bumped into the guys coming off the ice, but we recover. Get the puck. It's kept in at the point. They'll fire it back in. Fazio will step to this at the hash marks. They play it off the end boards to his partner, Michael Winton. Winton will come up the boards. They step past it. They read it. They try to play it back out in front. Spittle's there. He pushes it ahead to Pucciarero. Pucciarero plays it across. Bryant was turning up for a line change. So the Sabres step to it. They gain the line. Get it to Fazio. Fazio will play this out softly. It'll die. It gets on edge. It's going to roll, but no icing. Sabres will get there. Forecheck put on by Spittle and Pucciarero. They play it back across. Carr there to try to pick it off. It gets past them. They surf past Dannenhauer to get in. Big kick save by Ellie. They play it back forward. Carr's going to put the forecheck on. Push it back down the boards. Cut off by Spittle. Dannenhauer steps through with it. He gets tripped in the process. It's pushed across the middle. Mauer's there to recover and play it back out. They play it to the point. It's warned by Spittle. He wears that one. Carr's looking for Pucciarero. Finds him in the center. Gets off a stick. There's no icing as it's tipped off of Pucciarero. He'll get on the second burst of steam here. Gains control. He's looking for Spittle coming down the slot. He finds him. Fires up over top. Might have caught the blocker. Mauer steps to it. He's bodied. Gets played forward. Spittle will gain control. Gets his eyes up. Plays it over to Johnny Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck retrieves off the wall. Trying to push it forward for Pucciarero. They play it deep, but that's one stride north of the red line. So we'll get whistled dead for the icing. It'll come back down to the other end to the right of Miss Shaw for a defensive zone face-off. We need to shorten the shifts as we are taking too long as shifts. Roach ties up, looking for support. Fazio steps in, pushes up the boards of Sauer. Sauer trying to chip past. It's kept in by the big defender. The Sabres do have some big boys that traveled from Northwestern New York with them. This is chipped off the board by Gerberbeck. Roach collects in the neutral zone. He steps in. He's hauled down. The arm will go up, and we will go to the power play. Brought to you today by Dunlop's Bar and Grill and our good friends at Axe & Harrow in Glassboro, New Jersey. Eddie, we might want to call Arnold Slick from Turtle Creek. We're on the power play. Can we capitalize here? Roach leaves it for Sauer. It's played back past him. It gets out of the neutral zone. Nunez collects. He'll use his own net. Before the break zone gets back to his forehand, he makes a good pass to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck looking to flip that ice. He plays it up the center to Roach. Roach is going to drive wide. He's trying to get down that wide seam. He's met by a big boy with a long stick. Plays it back out for Sauer. Sauer turns. He fires it. Hits a shin pad and gets up over the net. Gerberbeck puts the pressure on. The Sabres play it forward. They'll play it out. It's picked off in the neutral zone by Beast Mode. Beast Mode has the look in his eye. His eyes up. He's looking. He steps in. He fires it towards the net. It's gloved and hung on to. Momentarily dropped, but recovered, smothered by the Buffalo Sabre goaltender. So now we have Declan Spittle coming out for the offensive zone draw to the left of the Sabres goalie. He's got Logan Pucciarello, Brady Carr up front with him. With Big Mike Winton, the Jersey Barrier, and Beast Mode, Dannenhauer. Wins this one to Carr. Carr will put it to Dannenhauer. They read it, and they push it forward. That'll get down for an icing, so we'll reset and we'll do it again. We got to communicate. Better decisions. Do not make unforced errors here. Reset, try it again. Sabres win this one into the corner. Picked off by Pucciarello. Gets up the wall. Winton steps to it. Pucciarello comes off the wall with it. Drags past one. Carr winning on that back post. Pucciarello will walk it up the boards. He'll play it off the boards. Gets out into the neutral zone. He's trying to play a bounce pass to Dannenhauer. He'll collect. We're on sides. He'll enter. Steps into that scoring area. Fires it up over the blocker side. That's the Beast Mode special. Rock special, no extra charge. Eddie with that shot. He just beat the goalie blocker side. He beat the goalie like a rented mule. No extra charge on that one. Plays it out to the right. Carr will step to this. He lets Dannenhauer get there as Carr wears the body. Dannenhauer will get his eyes up. Will calm it down. He tries to play at the Carr. Recovers. Plays it to the Carr. Carr will flip the ice. Pucciarello will collect. Now he gets a step. He's playing forward. He plays it in the soft ice through. He's trying to get there, but the Sabres defender steps back in support mode and recovers it. Spittle lifts a stick along the wall. He's trying to fight desperately to keep this one in the zone. Gets back out in the neutral zone. We tag up. He plays it to Carr. It's picked off by Dannenhauer. Dannenhauer will enter. Carr will cover. Dannenhauer gets to the dot. He plays it back across for Spittle. Gets up and over and wide. They play it back out in front of Pucciarello. He fires. Big glove save made by the Sabres goalie. Good puck movement. In case Jim Carr's listening to this broadcast, as I know he is, I just took a sip of my hot coffee, burned the roof of my mouth. But I'll let that cool down as I normally do. It's played out in front. Vince gets to it, plays it back around the end boards. Horn will sound. We take a 2-1 lead going into the first intermission. Stay with us. We'll be back for the second period shortly. All right, we're back for second period of action. Maxinucci out to take the neutral zone face-off. Sabres win this one, back play 4, but Maurer steps up there and blue line keeps it. Pushes back up the wall. Sabres read it. They play it out into the center. Bryant trying to get back. It's pushed ahead. Good stick by Faggio. He'll step up right where we want him to step up. Chip it back out and cause that automatic offsides. Both benches out for the shift change. Puck is dropped. Roach wins this one back to Faggio. Faggio will flip it to his partner, Maurer. Maurer plays it right up to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck's going to recover off the boards. He gains the line. He steps in, pushes it across to Sauer. Sauer fires it. Kick save, gets his own rebound. Big stop by the Sabres goalkeeper. Very good puck movement. Unselfish play. That looked to be a true breakout. Played back across. Gerberbeck will collect. He's going to try to play it in. Anticipated by the Sabres D. They'll body up Gerberbeck. They'll let it go. Letting them play today. There's some big bodies on the ice. The referees may think this is a Bantam game. Sabres trying to play it forward. They play it off the back of the skates. Trickles out into the neutral zone, collected by Faggio. He'll push it up to Roach. Sauer will get in on it. They'll play it 85 feet. Gerberbeck cuts it off. Sabres get position. They play it forward. They'll gain the line. They'll play it in. Faggio will step to this one. Gets in the body position. Gets good stick position. Kicks it up the boards. Kept in by a big boy in blue. Played back down the wall. Maurer will collect. Will come the other side with it. Kept in by the Sabres as they put it back down the wall. They step off the wall. Met by Maurer. Roach will now step in. They push it back to the point. They'll go D to D with the no look. Played up the wall. Bouncing around. Roach will collect it, push it. It's kept. Roach will get back. He'll collect behind Ellie's net. He'll use the net. He'll throw the brakes on. He'll reverse back to his backhand. Steps out in front. Now he gets some white ice out in front of him. He's going to collect. He's going to go. He weaves past one. He weaves past two. He gets to the red line. Hooked. Fights through it. Gets in. Fires it towards the net, but it's stick the side off the defender's stick. Sabres will collect. Trying to put it up the wall. It's cut off by Logan Pucciarero coming off the bench. He gets the backhand. He puts it back in and finds the back of the net. Look out, Loretta. Logan Pucciarero. The magic continues. Declan Spittle will take the center ice face off. He wins us the car. Carr collects. He'll meet a body. He plays it to the wall. Pushes it forward. Spittle engages now, forcing the Sabres to play it back into their own zone. Pucciarero gets there. It hits off him, but it gets out of the neutral zone. We'll play it back across the stick. The side by Declan. Logan steps to it. He's going to play it to Carr. Carr gains it. He's looking for Spittle. He puts it up the center seam under his backhand. Tape the tape. He steps through. He fires it. Kick save made. It gets out, but Spittle will follow the rebound to the sideboards. He'll push it in the corner. Sabres will come around, try to play it out the other side. They play it forward. Dannenhauer steps to it, tries to put it up the boards, wins the first one. Carr trying to play it off into the center. Puck's bouncing around. He stays on it, gains it, plays it through. It's tipped. So icing's waved off. Pucciarero will get to this one in the corner. He'll pull up on the wall. Tries to play it forward from his knees to Spittle. Sabres step to it. Carr cuts it off. They put it up the wall. Now we're coming the other way, but Spittle's there and contained. Strips the puck. We're trying to get on sides. We're on sides. Beast mode steps across. Drags past one. Gets out through his backhand. He plays it back in. Toe save made by the Sabres goalkeeper. They play it back forward. They have numbers if they hustle. Nunez will play this one. Waiting for the supports to arrive, and he plays it and contains well enough to cause the offsides. Beautiful job by Nooner. No panic as he knew the support was coming. Now we got Max and Uchiok out between Ryan Bryant and Henry Vince to take this one right north of the PHC line. It's tied up in the feet, and Uchiok in the second effort trying to play it across is met by a sliding Saber. They gain the line. They step outside the dots, get contained by Winton. They fire it back in. Ellie with the butterfly save. Played forward. Fazio collects. He'll lollipop this out soft. He's waiting for them to get there. We need to get on our horses. Sabers will gain control. Will use their own net. They'll turn. They'll go up the center here. This guy's going to opt to go. Someone check his birth certificate. Winton matches it with a stick. It's played in. Paddled aside by Ellie Shaw. Sabers gain control. They leave it at the point. They play it back down the wall. Winton steps to it. He'll cut it off in the corner. Put it back up the wall. Henry Vince gets there. He's bodied up. It gets past him. They step in. They fire. Ellie Shaw snatches the leather glove on it. So we'll freeze. Reset. Defensive zone draw. Both benches opting for a full shift change. Settle things down here. Ensuing face off to the left of Miss Shaw. Big in-game shout-out goes out to our other goalie mom, Maggie Shaw, who has done a great job all season supporting this team, but most importantly, raising a good goaltender, but an even better kid. Just a good group of kids on this PHC team. So we thank all the moms, but a big shout-out to Maggie today. Roach collects the puck. He moves it up. He gets wide. He tries to drag past. He loses an edge. Maurer contains. Sabers keep it in. Played back up the wall. Gerberbeck will step to it. Trying to chip past. He's met by a blue jersey. Played back down. Maurer will continue to contain. Played back forward. It's chipped ahead again. It's played back in. Deflected. Just wide of Ellie's net. That would have been an own goal, but luckily we survived. Johnny steps to it. Plays it out in the neutral zone. Sabers will play it back out to the boards. Get on sides. They'll play it back in. And they run through Lucas Sauer, who goes down. He's screaming as that was a full-blown body check. He smoked him like an old cigar. He's one that doesn't cry. So we're hoping this is okay. Missed call by the referee. Gets back to his knees as the coach is there working on him. Back to his feet. Appears to be okay. PHC will opt for a change up front. Keep the natural lines together. Hopefully Lucas will be able to take some deep breaths. Breathe in the good air, blow out the bad. Spittle wins this forward. Poutrero jumps and bumps through the lane. He gains control. He gains the line. He gets outside. Play it ahead. He keeps it in. He'll play it behind the net. Spittle will get to this one. We'll put it back down into the corner. He's looking for support. Ringing around the boards. Fazio will step and meet this at the hash marks. Holds it in. Spittle will gain control. He'll play it back to Fazio. Fazio will fire. Hits a body in front. Sticked out to the side. Sabers gain control. They look to come back the other way. It's sticked aside by Spittle. Nunez collects. He tries to play it back in, but Poutrero had got bodied off the puck. Had to get back up from his midsection. Was unable to clear the zone. Fazio throws it on net. Save made by the Sabres goaltender. Fazio will stay in the zone. He'll gain control of this. He's going to reverse, get back to his forehand. He finds Spittle out in front. Spittle regains control. He collects. This is played between the defenders. He'll go back the other way. Nunez is going to step to this one. He'll get on his forehand. He'll stop behind his own net. He'll play it to Carr. He plays it out in front. It gets out to the point. Fire back in. Fazio recovers, plays it on his forehand. trying to step forward, looking for Declan Spittle. It's picked off and played back in. They'll use the net. Spittle will pick this one off with a good angle. Play it forward. Puccinero comes off the wall with it. Plays it out into the center. Follows it up, grabs it himself. Will push it back in. Spittle will try to come up the wall. His pocket's picked. The Sabres step down the wall into the corner. Spittle there to contain. Fazio there on the back post. They play it back out in front. Fazio gets a stick on it. He plays it ahead. It's kept in. Spittle will step back to it. Get to it on the far boards, and he'll push it out into the neutral zone. He gets to the red. He plays it off the board softly. He's going to stay on it for himself. Trying to pull it up. He finds Ryan Bryant sitting out in front. Unable to connect. It gets into the corner. The Sabres are now looking to move the other way. Good back pressure and stick lift by Bryant. Loses his stick in the process, but he keeps the puck in. Nunez fires that one in. Max will walk to it. Plays it back for Ryan. Unable to gain control, and now we have numbers coming the other way. Good stick by Ethan Nunez. Wears the body. Stays with it. Looking for the support. Puck is captured under the Sabre player, so they'll blow it dead as he's slow to get back to his feet. He needs coach assist. So we never like to see this happen. He gets back to the knees. Back to his feet. Gains control. Hopefully it's just a little bit of wind knocked out of him. He's going in to play that puck. Coach will help him off the ice. We'll reset for a neutral zone faceoff just north of the PHC line. Danuccio to take this neutral zone faceoff. Sabres win it to try to play it forward. They gain control, bump in that lane. They push it into the PHC corner. Winton will recover, collect behind his own net. Played off the end boards. Dannenhauer, his partner, steps to it, and beast mode gets wide. Gets to the red line. He pushes it down the board. He collects it himself. He's fall through. He's hauled down. He's hooked. No call. Played back out in front. He's still being interfered with. Danuccio trying to look for Dannenhauer on the far side. Turns, fires off a stick, doesn't get through. We'll play it back out. Dannenhauer steps to it. He steps in. He fires. Gets up and over the net. Bryant meets it on the half wall, trying to keep it in. Sabres step past. Try to play it out. Bryant collects. He plays it to Dannenhauer. Dannenhauer steps in. Puts it up over the net. Let's try to put one low next time through the wickets. That gets out to the wall. Dannenhauer will collect. He'll turn. He'll get his toes up. Beast mode has that look in his eye. He steps in. He drags past the fourth one. He gets in. Fires it. Goaltender patiently waits him out this time. Makes a glove save. As he wasn't trying to get a BOGO on the Brock special today. Johnny Gerbevec. Good back check. Pushes it forward. Bouncing around in the neutral zone. Roach comes back, collects it. Drags past one, drags past two. He plays it ahead to Sauer. Sauer will gain control. He'll play it deep, and now Gerbevec gets in. He's interfered with. Loses an edge and goes down, but the Sabres will collect. Step to this one. They'll get back in the middle. Play it out, but met with Fazio's pressure at the red line. He'll collect, and he'll push it back to Maurer. Maurer looks down the center seam. Good idea. He's trying to match the play of the Sabres. Played ahead off of Johnny Gerbevec's stick. Played back in. Whistled dead for the automatic offsides. Puck's bouncing around a bit. We're trying to collect it. Roach and Gerbevec doing their best to keep it in. They played out in center. Sauer unable to collect. Roach keeps it live. It's thrown up to the point. Thrown back in by Joshua Fazio. Butterfly save made by the Sabres goaltender. Maurer plays it off the wall. Thrown towards the net. Sabres will collect. They'll move it the other way. Fazio steps and keeps it. Sauer will put it deep behind the net for Gerbevec. Gerbevec met by A defender, Roach in support, picks it up. He'll play it down towards the net, off the side of the net. Gerberbeck collects. He uses the end boards to his own advantage. He's tripped. No call. They're letting him go today. Now the Sabres are coming the other way with it. Maurer takes a good path to the puck, good angle. Cuts it off. Pucciarello plays it up the wall to Roach. Roach looks to flip the ice. The car coming off the bench. It's played out in front. Carr will step to it, puts it on net. Save made by the Sabres goalkeeper. Kept in by Ethan Nunez. Chipped back past him in the second effort, but Nunez will recover, will gain control. Use that big body of his to protect the puck. And then they'll ice it. They were north of the red line, so it's played in from the wrong side of the red line. Icing's waved off. Dannenhauer will collect. Tries to flip the ice. It's kept in by the Sabres. This one gets back into the zone. Players and bodies are hitting the ice. Dannenhauer will collect now. Bending those knees. He's engaged. He's got Spittle with him. Puck is moving. The plate out in front. Nunez will collect. He'll play it ahead to Pucciarello. They have numbers if they hurry. Pucciarello plays it ahead. Out in front. Carr's going to keep this one in. It bounces off a Carr to Pucciarello's stick. Does he have the magic? Fights off the body check. Gets to it in the corner. He'll ring this around the wall for Ethan Nunez at the far point. Nunez plays it forward. Gets off a defender's stick and gets back out. Sabres collect. He'll play it in the neutral zone. Dannenhauer will collect. He'll slow things down. He'll play it back for Pucciarello on the far side. Pucciarello drags past one. Drags past two. He gains the line. He'll play it in. Spittle will put the forecheck on. Gerberbeck gets to the front of the net, replacing Carr. Spittle looking for him. Reverses up, puts it back out front, turns, fires, and it gets in the back of the net. Great things happen, as I say, when you get pucks to the net, bodies to the net. Man. Eddie, I think she wants to sell my monkey. What a goal here in Pittsburgh. The Yinzers will know what I'm talking about. That goes out for our good friend Luke Pyle. He'll get the reference. It's chipped forward. Sabres keep. They play it back in. They're looking to play it to the front. Contained by Fazio. Roach collects, and now he has his toes up, his eyes up, and they have numbers if they hurry. They get across the red. He drags past. He gets wide. He beats him. He's on the forehand. He fires it low and in the back of the net. Slap me silly, Roachy. 2:04 left in the second period. Maximus Roach extending the lead to 5-1. PHC up 5-1 on the Sabres here. Good back-to-back shifts. Let's keep this momentum going. And Nuccio ties up. He's bodied off the puck. Sabres step through. They gain the line. They get to the dots. They fire. It gets up over Ellie. Gets out to the wall where Bryant will collect. He'll play it back across. Out into the neutral zone. Sabres will push it back forward. Cut off by Nuccio and Witten. They play it up the wall. Witten collects. Gets into the corner. Good body position. We'll play it back up the wall. Vince will collect. He'll step off the wall. Plays it back out into the middle. Gets through, but Fazio there to calmly retrieve it. Play it to Bryant. Bryant gets it out. That'll die. The icing's waved off as he has a play on it. So the Sabres collect in their own blue line. They play it back out in front. Oh, center was able to collect and now play it forward. Gets out in the neutral zone. Billy Maurer with a burst of speed gets to it. He'll use the extra real estate as the coaches wanted him to get his toes up right away there and start the transition rather than using that extra real estate. But no harm, no foul. Sabres play it back in. Good communication. Fazio calling for it, steps to it. He'll play it out in the neutral zone. Icing is waved off as they're saying there was a play on it by the Sabres defender, although I think that had enough legs to be called for an icing. So they even up on the missed icing calls. Dannenhauer surfs this one. Good poke. He went straight out with that stick like wheels, like spokes on a wheel. Works to his advantage. Spittle will get in on the forecheck. Sabres will reverse up the wall. PHC trying to complete a line change. It's played back across. Kept in by Maurer. He'll ring this one around the wall. Carr's going to get into the corner. Sabers get there first. Dannenhauer keeps. He steps down. He walks in. He gets to the dot. He turns. He fires. Wide. It'll get around. Mauer's going to step to this 50-50. He'll keep. He'll put it down the wall. Pucciarero trying to fight off to it. Sabers play it forward. It's kept in by Spittle, who was waiting at the blue line. He fights through a stick check. He turns. He fires. Gets to the end wall. Horn sounds. Taking a 5-1 lead into the second intermission. Stay with us. We'll be back for more. Both teams are gathered at their benches getting some in-game advice from the coaching staff. This is a hard-fought battle. We're giving a tribute in the announcing today. None better than Mike Lang, longtime Penn's announcer. Sadly passed away at the age of 76 this week. So I'm trying to do my best with the one-liners as we're playing at the Penguins facility today. So in a tribute to Mike Lang, you might think that I'm delusional. There could be some hallucination as I ate the hot chicken last night, and I'm still burning from the inside out, as that was the hottest chicken I've ever had. Spittle kicks this one back to his tape. He gains the line, plays it into the corner. He'll gather it himself, looking for support, trying to push it through the feet. Sabers will come away with it, play it across. Carr picks it off, pushes it out to the wall. Sabers will meet it, and they'll play it deep. Nunez is going to get to this one behind his own net. He'll collect. He'll play it back to Dannenhauer. Gets past Dannenhauer. Carr will collect on the boards. Looking for Spittle. Gets past Spittle, but Pucciarero collects it and gets it out in the neutral zone. He's met by a Sabres stick. That'll get played back in, whistle dead for an automatic offsides. We have a long-time listener, good friend of ours, Luke Pyle. He woke up early to listen to this one, as I don't believe he has any hockey today. But a big supporter of PHC, big supporter of the Penguins. We still like him, though. So he'll get some of my references. Fazio gains control. He pushes it deep. They push it back up the wall. Roach will cut this one off. It gets out to Fazio. Fazio will walk. He takes a shot, but off a shin pad. Sabres collect. They fire it in. Shaw collects it. Keeps out of the back of net. Fazio gets there and chips it forward to Roach. Roach plays it ahead to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck has won the beat. Dangles in. He gets there. He pulls up. He fires. Blocker save made by the Sabres goalkeeper. Sabres now moving it the other way. We have a transition game going on, as I said in the opening. We expect fast play, 200 by 85. Fazio steps in. He joins the rush. He plays this along the ice to the net. Save made. Still loose. Still loose. Fazio will collect. He'll turn. Puck's on edge. He's trying to settle it. He fires it in towards the net. Gets wide. Fazio having an A game today. Roach comes out of the corner with it. He plays it back across looking for Gerberbeck. Doesn't get through the traffic, but Roach collects. Fires it in. Gets into the far corner. Good sustained pressure here. Gerberbeck bodies him up. Kept in and thrown towards the net. Kicked aside by the Sabres D. They try to play forward. It's off of Roach's skate. Stays in momentarily. They'll finally flip the ice out in the neutral zone. Fast steps past. He'll play it on the wall. Sauer has a step as the Sabres were in a change. He'll get there. He's looking to play it back across. Hits the feet of the Sabres defender. He'll get it to the wall. Met by Max Muzio coming off the bench. He picks past one. Picks past two. Comes up. Plays it to the front of the net. It's sticked aside by the Sabres D. Sabres looking to come the other way with it now. Met by Big Mike Winton. He'll come through. He'll body up. letting them play. Sabers come out of the scrum with it. They step in. Good back check by Lucas Sauer, as he's been on for quite some time now, doing his best to battle around. It gets out to Gerberbeck. Now Gerberbeck, actually, that line now pulls up. They'll complete the change. Nuccio putting the forecheck on. Sabers will play it forward. Met by Dannenhauer at the point. Keeps it. Tries to push past one. Doesn't get pushed past the second. That'll come 200 feet for an ice. So we're coming the other way. As we've said throughout the season, we need the good player, but we also need the good families. And it starts with a lot of our hockey moms. But this shout out's going to go one generation deeper. We're going to go to the hockey grandmoms listening today, who created the passion in our coaches at an early age. And then they've passed it on and are now developing our young ones out there. So big shout out to Marsha, Vince, listening up in God's country, north of the border, the land of hockey. A shout out to Lynn Dannenhauer and Denise Zweigel. Thank you for creating the passion at an early age in your sons and allowing them to step into a role of coaching of our sons and daughters. This all wouldn't happen without you, so thank you. Both benches change. Neutral zone face-off. Declan Spittle will take this draw. Bucciarero trying to get an early jump. Carr steps through it. He plays it back to Winton. Winton will play it ahead to Bucciarero. Bucciarero trying to drag past the feet of the Sabers. He's met by two, but fights through it. He'll play it back for Winton. Winton will get the backhand. He'll play it forward. Gets into the zone. Carr's going to come down the boards. He's going to try to put the pressure on and wear it. Chip back up. Kept by Fazio. Fazio fires it to the net. Paddled aside by the Sabres goalkeeper. Bucciarero cuts it off on the far side. Sabres regain control. They'll look to flip the ice. They play it across into the shoulder of Declan Spittle. He'll gain control. He'll reverse up. It's read by the Sabres. They step through it. Bucciarero there in support trying to gain control. He'll play it back for Winton. Winton will play it back ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was too many. But they let play continue. They play it ahead. Carr will stick this one into the zone. Bucciarero's going to get on his horse looking for that burst of speed. Stick the side by the Sabres goalkeeper. Spittle keeps it in the corner. Gets back on the forehand. He'll come back to the backhand. Gets his eyes up. He plays the Carr. Carr one times it towards the net. Stick the side by the Sabres D. They kick it back to their feet, and now they're coming the other way. Winton will step to it. He'll leave it for Fazio or Carr. The blue jersey step to it, and they'll fire it into the far corner. Play it back across. Carr will step to this one. He got some time and space. He's looking, waits for it, finds Spittle in the center seam. He'll push this forward. Now he's going to get that burst of speed. He gets in. He plays it past. Oh, it's out in front. Big save made by the Sabres goalkeeper. The defender gets back, plays the puck out of harm's way. Sauer gets on it. Puck's bouncing around. Dannenhauer collects, settles it down. He'll step across the line. He's got Sauer with him and plays it over. Sauer plays it back forward. Played in the corner, far corner. Gerberbeck will collect. He'll buy some time. He'll leave it for Dannenhauer. Plays it back to Dannenhauer. Roach covering at that far point. Nooner there and contained. Good stick. Plays it forward. Gerberbeck collects. He's bodied up. They smoked him like an old cigar, but the arm does go up. And now we're called for an interference. So we will go back to the man up. Will be one dude up. Brought to you today by Dunlop's Bar and Grill. Best spot in southern New Jersey to catch a hockey game, drink a few cold brewskis. It's not frozen on our screen. I don't know. I don't know what he normally does. What if you flip the camera and just flip it right back?
log on to see if mine is frozen. I don't want to start it, so hold on. I'm trying to check online. No, is that it's up again. Okay.
Having some technical difficulties. Tune back in at 6-1. It's matching into this play. Step to this. Took past the defender. The first to steam, steps in. Goes across like the Sabers in the rush. Goes back behind the net. And starts to control. Using the cross and bumps. Step to it.
Good job, Max.
Turn towards the back. Let Bryant wait for it on the back post. Pushing the corner. Saber can control. Trying to flip it. Plays it forward.
Good keep, Billy.
And now pushed forward to Annenhauer direct. We're going to go with a rough. And just step into the puck. Lighting them up. They let some things go. Decide late in the game. Call one. Is it 6-1 or 7-1? Is that true?
6-1, yeah.
6-1. Stop the clock as that was extending. Running for a little bit extra time, so hopefully we'll hold this one on the puck drop. Car goes to the sin bin. 130, feel shame. Set his line mates decking. And running out the first one off the beach mode. Beach mode puts it the boards. Play back across, out in the center scene. Michael.
Mike, let it go. Let it go. Mike, let it go.
So that's a quicker activity. They don't have, do they have a third one? The interference. Headlock takedown on out. We'll go coincidental. Activity afterwards. Or behind the play. I thought they were calling the clothesline. Headlock takedown on down. But they missed that one. So we'll stay 5-on-4. Take both Whitman and Saber to the house. Splitter pushes it on. Keep the control, gains the line. Loses the puck that stays on it. Splitter in support, gains control. Loses the match. Sabers, favorite puck behind the line. PHC gets in the puck on the net. And then keeps it. Net back died. And now Saber coming over. Kucherov lifts a stick to pick that check.
They can't hear you right now. I don't know what's going on. And they're like behind. I don't know. We need Eddie. Go try, Dak. We can hear you as well, so that's disconnected. It's like freezing. They can't hear Dan. So
Oh my goodness, what's going on here?
I don't know. We're trying.
You guys lost the internet.
Okay, well, we don't know how to fix it.
Caesars is winning 4-1.
Kim said it's no fun without Dan.
Fires in on that.
It's also 6 to 1 now. Oh, you just said
I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom. In the stall. Wait, he's not on Bluetooth. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Can I hear you now?
Try, Johnny. Good job, Brock.
That's the referee mode. Absolutely.
Don't worry, Brock.
Getting bucks and bodies in there. Jamming in there. They all count the same.
Can I hear you now or not? There we go. We're back.
We should be back.
Kim said same. I was listening closely so I can make fun of him.
That's what Dan said. The only thing they can hear is about you going to the bathroom. Oh, boy.
Steps off the wall with a little head. It might be on a delay.
It might be on a delay.
Wait in on Ellie.
We got a minute 28 left. Running clock.
1:28, running clock. 7-1 lead. This PHC has shown up to play today. One back. Sabers point. Stick this out like an hour on the 7.
1 minute remaining. Go period. 1 minute.
You got loading up on the page across. Nice shot.
Yes.
Picture fires you on net.
Oh, still loose.
Still loose, still loose.
No, that wasn't.
Finally whistled dead as they lost sight of it.
20 clocks.
We were.
10 clicks. Ellie will stop it, leave from him. And they gain control of the play ahead. Control fires across. 3, 2, 1.
Final score, Sabers.
Good response. Big lead this morning.
Period 5.
Stay with us. We'll see you live in a second.